to 99 to Beat After the Games with Rob and Ron, where they break down each episode, giving the insights into the games, the contestants, and behind the scenes.
What an incredible finale. Episode 10 of 99 to Beat just aired, and they couldn't have scripted better. We're going to get into all that. I hope you guys saw the show. If you didn't, we're going to break it down for you. My name is Chris Bruce. I'm here to help guide this journey as we go on. I own King Creative here, and that's where I'm broadcasting from. But the host of the show, one of them at least, Robert Boudwin, who's one of the most ridiculous human beings on earth, and he's proving it again now by coming to us from a hospital bed. He is, well, now a patient, but he's also an author. He is a realtor. He's a professional mascot. He's an all-around good guy. Robert, how you feeling?
Oh man, I'm in some pain, not to lie, but only if I move usually. Just had a hip replacement, left hip replacement.
Yeah.
And in September had 4-disc spinal fusion from 30 years of messing around as a mascot. And I think we have some x-rays of what I've done.
Yeah, let's
here.
show some. So this is the
that's
spinal.
the September 25th spinal 4-disc fusion. And then yesterday I had my left hip replaced. And there's a little bit of x-rayed shadow down there. So look at that.
Hey, watch out.
Yeah, look at the
impressive
the metal ball and impressive, and that's flaccid too, folks. That is a new ball and joint and hip replacement I got just yesterday, so that's why I'm in this hospital bed.
Yeah, I see 4 balls in there. But so Robert, it's good to see you, and I'm glad you're doing well. Obviously, I'm glad we can still do the show despite you being in the hospital. You're a trooper, man, no doubt about that. And should we bring Ronald in as well to kind of keep this party rolling?
Let's
Ronald and Mitchell. Oh my goodness. How you doing, buddy?
Ronald and Mitchell, number 4. He is a spinning circle right now, but he's coming from Detroit Fire Department, and he was one of the 6 finalists on tonight's show. He is coming on here any second. There he is.
Yeah.
Hey, Ronald.
How you guys doing tonight?
I mean, we're good. Right, yeah, I mean, Robert's never looked better. You're looking relaxed. We're feeling great. It's the final episode. We're here to, break it down and have some fun. It was crazy.
Yeah, I thought the show was crazy. It was a lot of energy, a lot of suspense. It was something to see.
I mean, honestly, that last game, and we'll get into it, but I don't think the producers, that was like a producer's dream. You couldn't have scripted that better. That ending was unbelievable.
It really was almost too good to be true. Unfortunately, you weren't one of the 2. Yeah, well, and we'll get to that. Ronald, you did great. We're proud of you. Obviously, we're going to break down the games tonight. We'll kind of see where you fell a little bit short. You can tell us kind of what happened. But, man, you got to be proud of yourself. You did well.
Yeah. I think, hey, at the end of the day, I met great friends, had a good time. We saw Europe. I mean, what more could you ask for? It was a great time.
Well, $1 million, I guess, probably.
Yeah. You could ask for $1 million, but you represented yourself, your family, the whole city of Detroit, the Detroit Fire Department. I mean, even when you went out, you could see you acted with grace and dignity and congratulating the others. I was proud of you, brother.
Yeah,
I really was.
Hey, like I say, everybody played as hard as they could, and hey, sometimes it's just not your day. But hey, I enjoyed the experience.
When you got knocked out, I was kind of like, yeah, that's what you get, you son of a bitch, for knocking me out at number 32 with that damn House of Cards game. You're down.
You're still holding on to that, huh?
Can't play that damn ABC ball game. Can't find some damn balls. I ain't even gonna hide it, man. I already mailed you out in Amazon package. It's getting there in 2 days. A pack of ball pit balls and golf tees. Couldn't help myself. I wasn't gonna say it on this podcast. I was going to let it be a surprise, but you're going to get that package in the mail.
You're getting something for Robert. That's one thing I tell you can count on for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So Robert, where do you want to take us here as we get into this last episode? A lot to talk about.
Okay, well, let me just give you a little rundown real quick. We have 4 of the 6 final guests that we saw on TV tonight. Obviously, Ronald. We have Leandra going to join us. She's going to call in during a commercial break because she's at a watch party right now in Utah, and it's airing live. We've got Peter calling in from England. Thank him because he's calling in at like 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning, his time. He's calling. So, there's and we got Miranda, who is in the top 6. And let's welcome her and Dakota in. Dakota is.
All right. So we've got Dakota and Miranda popping in on the show. Welcome to After the Games. So good to see you guys.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Thank you for joining us. And you know what? If it's cool, let's start with Dakota because he wasn't on this episode, but he got knocked out on, was it the last episode, Dakota?
Yeah, it was. Last episode, first challenge.
Yeah, episode 9, it was a team challenge, if I remember correctly. Those team challenges, it's hard when it's not all in your control, right?
Tell us about it, Dakota.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch what you said.
Tell us about it. Tell us about that team challenge. I mean, obviously, I got jokes galore about a hairdryer and a hairdresser getting knocked out with a hairdryer game. But it was a team challenge. So tell us what that experience was like.
I am the first person to admit that I am not for team games. I love to rely on myself and my stuff. I can lose myself. I don't need anyone to lose it for me. So that was a very difficult thing to overcome for sure. I definitely think we had a very stacked team. I think we had a lot of really great competitors, but unfortunately, a weak link's a weak link. Every dog has its day, and unfortunately, it was my day. I know I can come off a little, but that's because I can back it up. So it was a hard one. I am a cosmetologist, so I have to live with the fact that I'm not as good at blowing as I thought I was.
Wow.
Oh,
so
hold on a second here,
wait.
Dakota. Are you trying to throw me softballs for appropriate jokes?
I do like softballs, so.
I mean,
Dakota,
I just heard that.
You trying to make me make gay jokes this early in the show?
You're going to get us canceled.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly. This is our rated show anyway. Go ahead.
R for Robert.
What did you think? Well, Dakota, you saw my balls in that last shot. So.
Oh, those were your balls.
In the
X-ray.
I took a mental shot of it too. I'm gonna use that for later.
Yes.
Oh God, that's good. All right, well, I'm glad to know I still got it at 51, at least for somebody.
Yeah, buddy. Look at you. Look at you.
When you played that game, how quickly were you able to complete your leg of the race, Dakota?
My leg? Oh, I got it done in less than a minute.
Yeah, it was pretty easy for you.
Yeah.
And
navigating
the
we've kind of all kind of got, like, my team collectively probably spent like 10 minutes max on the game.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a little traumatizing.
I think that's interesting. And Chris asked a lot of good questions about this because he's watched it and wasn't on the show, but he watched it from the everyman couch position. How long was that whole game? Because sometimes you can't tell if they're a 90-minute game or a 10-minute game.
To me, it felt like it was like an hour and a half, hour and 45. Like, I feel like it took a very long time to get to the end of the journey of it, and to, like, it took so long, rules had to get changed a little bit, that kind of stuff. So it felt honestly like forever, and then like no time at all at the same time. Being in the arena like that's not very forgiving on the mind.
Yeah. Ronald and Miranda, you played that same game. How was it for your teams?
Like he was saying, at some points, kind of time seemed like it stood still, and then some points seemed like it took forever. And you saw some of your teammates struggling a little bit, and there's nothing you could really do or nothing you could do to help, but offer some words and hopefully they'll get it. But hey, if they're struggling and can't figure it out, they just can't figure it out. And you just got to watch it. It's like watching the Titanic sink. You know,
That's the best way to describe it, honestly.
Yeah.
We were not getting off that ship alive. Like we were Jack. We sank.
yeah.
There was room for us in the
think
finals, but
we all feel
y'all didn't let us on the ship on the raft.
Yeah.
Miranda, how
it
was
was
it? For you
it was tough, man. You feel bad for everybody involved because you know no one wants to lose, and everybody's trying their hardest. But just some games, you just didn't have it. I mean, it's hard to explain. I mean, some games that you thought you would do easily, you struggled. In certain games you thought were hard, you did it real, pretty quick. So, hey, it's just if it's your day, it's your day.
It's like anyone's game, really. Yeah.
Miranda, how was the air draft game for you?
I had a solid team, and I had Peter, so he was always the voice of like calm. We did cycle through one of the obstacles, but it got down to all three of us actually got to a point where they had to change the rules because we would make it through the hoops. If we dropped the ball, we would have to restart it again. So they were just like, okay, well, once you make it through a hoop, if you drop it, you can start from the same place where you dropped it from. And that's how, and there was a point where when everyone was like, stop, we were doing the new rules. I look over and David, I think tells me like, good job or something. And I look over and I'm like, oh, you're done. He wasn't done. No, he was still in the game.
Oh, that's good. He had a class. Before we get in, sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just saying, like, yeah, he was like, it was a very tense game because we are the anchors to bring those to the finals, Yeah.
So before we get into the first game from tonight, Dakota, since we opened up the can of worms of, being gay, can I tell my best gay joke, please?
I'll be the token gay guy. Let's do it. Get it to me. Really, listen, get it to me.
I'm not personally gay unless it's Matthew McConaughey, Christian Bale, or Brad Pitt. Then sign me up. Other than those
or Dakota.
What's a gay horse eat?
Oh, jeez.
Hey,
I know.
What's a lesbian horse eat? Hey. Hey. Everybody knows the first one. Hey. But then I heard that lesbian horse. Hey. That makes me laugh. Thank you for letting me tell it and taking it in good humor. Let's get into that first game. Chris, do we have any video on this one, or should we just talk about it?
No. So for this first game, I mean, obviously it's the finale of the whole series. So we might as well celebrate with a little confetti, right? Let's get this thing going. So this first challenge, got the confetti out there and made it a little tough for everybody to clear their way to the next one. So take a look at this.
What happens when you start brushing it? It goes everywhere.
Look, Ronald's doing amazing.
I say nothing. I say nothing. My man's got a method.
Every time I see confetti, it's just a big poof of it. So I actually turn my brush sideways, move it like snow.
Peter's a little bit behind the small pieces.
They're the hard ones, Ken, because they keep moving back on.
I'm getting frustrated. And this was one of the first times in the games where it got in my head. I think I discovered bits of my soul on my hands and knees.
This might be it for Ronald. Look at that. Is it clean, ref?
No.
He found something. Ref is inspecting Leandra's carpet.
So he finds something, but he doesn't tell him where it is. These officials are being hard. Ronald may have this.
Ronald
Okay, Ronald.
made it through first.
Man, Ronald, you were feeling good right there. You were feeling good right there. You got your brush.
Hey, Ronald, when that dude went thumbs down, I think I saw your last two black hairs turn gray.
Yeah, that game was tough because not only did they want it off the carpet, but it couldn't touch the carpet at all. And some of it got underneath because they Velcroed it down to the floor. And some of the
Yes, the
glitter got
adhesive.
underneath the carpet.
Yes, I had to call over a ref because of that. I literally
Yeah.
had to call them over. If I did not call them over, I would have not won that because it was stuck to the adhesive. And I had to be smart enough to know I can't freaking get that. You better get your freaking ass over here. And
Yeah.
it was great because I kept getting the thumbs
for us
down.
from the show.
And yes, it is. And look how messed up it is. Because I was
Oh,
like,
man.
Man, I love that.
you
they
best
let you-
believe it's a freaking.
Man, I love
His is so
that
nice
you
and neat,
got
and
to
yours is
bring
so
it
bad.
I know. I was thinking the same thing, Dakota. Like, look how messed up hers is, and Ronald's is all like barely used. It looks perfect.
Ronald was like, doo, 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 doo. Aaron
but
loves you.
No, you know what happened, Miranda?
What?
I saw you guys doing that and just like poof, like a cloud of dust.
Yeah, I was doing
turned
the
mine
wind.
sideways and was pushing it like shoveling snow. And you were able to, it wasn't flying everywhere. I was just pushing mounds of it. And then once
Yeah.
you got enough off, then you could do that thing to get the little stuff.
I was trying to make it just wind. Like I wasn't
Uh-huh.
even trying to use this. I was going like this to create like a
Get
wind
out of here.
to lift it up and out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
And then-
Hurricane Miranda.
And then you
Chris,
saw like the
Dakota.
little spurs kept getting caught in the fibers of the carpet. I'm like, how you supposed to get that out?
Oh yeah, I had there's a lot of pink in the carpet from it was I was
Chris,
scrubbing with this part.
You guys watched it for the first time like me tonight. Maybe I
Yes.
missed this because Percocet in the hospital here, but did you realize it was carpet? I thought it was just a mat.
I knew
No,
it was carpet.
carpet.
That was
I
yeah.
Well, I would
I
would
mean,
hope that you
I knew it was
carpet.
carpet because I heard, I discussed about it, but it did look like a piece of paper. I was
No,
like,
it
honestly,
honestly-
I didn't expect all that glitter. It looked like a Kesha concert.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Yeah, it was
trust
great,
me,
actually. I liked that challenge. Like, even though it came close, like my ref was very, very strict because Leandra will tell you that her ref like pointed out where there were pieces. My ref would not tell me at all.
Yeah.
And I've gotten to a point where I just thought that they already were, it was rigged. I was like, okay, I'm just going to lose. Because I had to call over Emily and then Emily called over another ref. Then the ref looked down, looked at another ref for a reference. He told her yes. And it was just such a wild situation.
Man.
Yeah. You know what I
Um,
did, Miranda? When they wouldn't tell you where it was, I looked at
You
the
looked at their
ref.
eyes?
And
Yes.
I looked at what he was looking at. And then
Mhm.
when they saw something, they looked at it, stopped, and stood up. So I
Mhm.
went to that spot and I made
Yeah,
sure
I didn't get mad. People were getting very upset that
Yeah.
the ref wasn't saying anything, but I was like, all right, challenge accepted. Shit.
Yeah.
In
I
that
had
game,
flashbacks to that bubble wrap one.
oh, that was so
boring.
easy. But like in that
I didn't
game,
like that
in the thing, were you allowed to do like one like big like wide arm swoops like this, or did you have to keep it pretty like
That's
together?
what I was
Whatever you
doing.
want to
That's
do.
what I was doing. And Aaron Andrews was like, that's all messy.
Yeah, you
No.
can do whatever you want to do. However you got it off. As long
But
as
it
you
was-
use the brush.
It was
Like
tricky
you
you
with
couldn't
that.
pick
use
it
your
up,
hand, you
couldn't
had to
blow.
use the brush.
You weren't allowed to
Yeah.
blow with your mouth or anything.
No,
No.
because you know who got a somebody Carlene got a penalty, 3 or 10-second penalty because of she was supposedly blowing. I don't think she
No,
was, but
She was right behind me. I heard her blowing.
oh, okay. So she was,
Yeah.
and she got a penalty, and they held it for her, and that's yeah. So no
Yeah, it was-
blowing.
I would have
Literally
I would have blown
confirmed.
too though. I would have
I
definitely
You're bad at
would've
blowing,
given
Dakota.
some gusts.
Yeah,
I'm
just
great
a
at
little.
Ronald, tell
You're
him.
asthmatic.
I am asthmatic, but still fantastic.
So I mean, it was
Miranda-
a good, interesting first game for sure. I mean, I thought it was
Mhm.
entertaining. It looked challenging, and it definitely pushed everybody right down to the wire. And ultimately, we ended up moving on to another one as the competition continued to whittle down. Obviously, Miranda, that was a close one, but you made it. Ronald, you made it through, and we were on to a cube puzzle challenge, which let's take a look at this video and then we'll talk about it. But man, our boy Peter, good Lord.
Yeah.
It's a puzzle of cubes. Last person to finish the puzzle goes home. Miranda, Ronald, Leandra, Jennifer, and Peter.
Ref,
What?
Wow. Oh my gosh. He was so fast.
Whoa!
Peter.
It was crazy. It was like out of body. My brain and my hands just put it together.
This may not be Ronald's
It's okay.
strength right
It's
now.
Okay. Peter, help.
Just don't panic and you'll find it.
Ref.
Oh my
Jennifer.
God, Jennifer. Jennifer is through.
Good girl, Jennifer.
Peter and Jennifer are moving to the next round.
Well done.
Leandra, Miranda, and Ronald are left.
I mean, that was crazy. Again, Peter, I don't know how long it took him, but it wasn't long.
No,
it was like you blinked in the broadcast version of it, at least. You're like, whoa, wait, what?
No, it was.
He
that
was super
divine.
confident. He was super
Yeah.
confident in the beginning.
Miranda, I'm not even going to lie. I was going to try to keep my mouth shut, but I asked for your address before the show for my Christmas card list. That's true, but it's also I sent you something on Amazon that you'll get in 2 days, and that's a Rubik's Cube. So when it shows up in the mail,
Thank you.
you'll
You
know.
got to get that cube puzzle.
Did you see how I was? Oh, well, we haven't played it yet. But if you did, whatever, I continued because I was like, I need to get this. Like, there's, it wasn't just like stop and I'm done. I was like, no, I'm gonna freaking get this.
No,
I
and
was
that
like,
was pretty cool. It showed. I mean, obviously, you were like, no. I mean, I know I'm out, but I still want to figure this out.
yeah, because
You're
I'm a
better person.
tinker.
You're a better person than me because when Ronald knocked me out on that house of cards, I said I'm never touching a deck of cards again in my life.
They weren't even a deck of cards, buddy. It was freaking coasters, so you're fine.
Because
Well-
you're right, and they were thicker than cards. It should have been easier.
Yeah.
Where'd Dakota go? Did Dakota leave us?
No, I
There
think
he is.
sometimes he has hearing. He can't hear them.
No, you're dead ass right. Sometimes I cannot hear anything, but I'm here.
See, told you.
Can't hear, but
I'm
he-
here and I'm present.
I think
You
he's
were
having
tight with-
technical difficulties.
You guys were tight on the show and in the green room and stuff. Dakota, what was it like seeing Miranda get knocked out tonight?
It was hard because, even though I wanted to win, I also wanted her to win so bad too. So the fact that she had beaten me and she was like in these final steps, I was just so proud of her. And I just was sending her such good vibes because she deserves it. She's such a great person. She's so kind. She's so funny. She's fucking beautiful. And it was just one of those things that I felt like she had come so far in the games already that it was almost like it was made for her to kind of win because she was in the bottom a few times and she had to always fight hard. And so it just like, it kind of like, I was really pulling for her because it just felt like it would have been the right thing for her to come out on top and persevere because that's the person she is. She survives.
Yeah.
Let me jump on that beautiful comment so that I can offend some of the girls on the What Chat app chat from last time. They got on my case for saying that Miranda looked so beautiful with her hair down, and I barely recognized her from the show. She looked like a goddamn model when she came on before and now as an exterminator. So I hope I offend somebody and they get on the WhatsApp chat between all of us and start talking about me being misogynist, the dumbasses.
Yeah, I was like that. I was like, I know Robert, and I wouldn't expect anything less. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
I mean,
my job.
Yeah,
I
and
said I want
honestly,
to come
this
out
is
and
just our
exterminate.
opportunity to tell Robert how beautiful he is, I think. So
Chef's
just who
kiss.
wants to start?
You
Well,
are so.
Well, Robert always looks better
beautiful.
after about 4 beers to me.
Ah,
Only 4, huh?
hey, that could be worse. Could be worse.
McConaughey, Christian Bale, and Brad Pitt, and now Ronald's making it about me with 4 beers. All right,
And Dakota, okay?
Dakota.
That's right.
Dirty Mike and the gang. That's what's happening right now.
We're coming up to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. We're going to get our hair done and drink 4 beers, and we're going to see what happens.
He's gonna get my name tagged on his ass. I guarantee you.
I mean, that would be an honor.
I mean, it might happen.
I
It
got
might
200
happen.
tattoos. It's fine if 201.
Yeah, what's another tattoo at that
What's
point?
one more?
What is one more?
What's
And
Miranda?
you-
When you were doing that, and it was down. It was you and Ronald, right? It was the two of you, right?
Yeah, I was sad because I was like, I know if Ronald gets out, he might like help me out. If I get out, I'm gonna help him out. And then I was like,
Yeah.
it's down to us two, and I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronald's
And I was in the front of the class, so I'm like in the front, and like everyone's beside me, like in the back, and I'm just like, oh, I hate the front of the class.
Yeah, it was
But
tough.
I
I
love
couldn't see
puzzles.
anybody either.
What was the secret? Was there a secret, Ronald, that you finally clicked into, or was it just trial and error?
Just trial and error, because the thing about the game, or that particular game, it just depended on what pieces you started with. Because if you started with a different color, it was a totally different game than, like, if you started trying to figure out the yellow piece first, and I started with the blue, I can't look for you for help because we didn't start in the same place.
Right. Same starting position.
Challenging.
Yeah.
And I thought too, because I had a peek at Peter's, and I second thought myself because I was like, maybe it's just like his one piece is orange and my one same piece is purple. Like I couldn't just look at someone's thing and just be like, oh, this is so. Yeah, it was no.
Yeah,
it happened very fast.
Getting this far to the last episode, obviously we had to sign NDAs, and we just knew, we don't want to ruin it for America and anybody by telling. How hard was it for you to keep your guys' mouths shut up until this point, especially get into the last episode and this last week?
Well, honestly, it was pretty easy because I didn't win. So I knew I didn't have $1 million. So I just told people to watch.
Yeah. It was so difficult for me. Like everyone thought and this is weird, but everyone thought I won only because I told no one. My mom, my dad, they begged me. I went to my twin brother's wedding. I was surrounded with those questions, and I like stuck to it. And so sometimes I felt really guilty along the way because I'm like, wow, I'm actually starting to believe I won. Like this is crazy.
You're like, man, that would be nice though.
Chris Bruce kept
I was hoping a
asking
miracle
me
would happen. Like
for your guys' cell phone numbers in advance, because he's looking at expanding King Creative, and he was looking for investors, and he's like, "Yo, get their numbers.
Got to get all just to get whoever won the million. We got to get them.
Yeah, we're gonna build King Creative out, and we need some more money."
Oh my goodness!
Well, Peter be here in a minute.
Yeah, so I'm sure Peter exactly. He's smart. We're gonna work him. Really,
You
what
need to
this
bring that
last
checkbook.
episode is an investment call. We're just trying to get Peter on. We're going to get him here in just a little bit. And it is awesome. So, I mean, real quick, before we get into this next game, like if you can, Dakota, Miranda, Ronald, Robert, what was your favorite moment from the whole experience? If you could just look back and just say, what was that one that you look back on and you're like, wow, like that's the moment. On the show, off the show. I guess it could be either way.
Off the show
really.
for me, one night, it was a tough shoot day. Jackie Graves was having a really hard time shooting the balloon off with the rubber band, and had kind of a panic attack, anxiety attack, whatever you want to call it. We had to stop the show, and medics came out. She was able to continue, and that night we all were at the bar, at the hotel bar. I feel like it was the night that the most people were at the bar of any nights that we were there. And I saw her, and she was kind of upset, in tears, but emotionally joyful. And I bought the whole bar a round of beers, just because I was feeling it in the moment. And it was kind of like a big, huge kumbaya cheers. And I'm not trying to pat my own back right now, but it was a great moment for me personally. Ronald and I decompressed each night with a couple pints. That was my favorite off camera. How about you guys?
For me, I would say my favorite off-screen moment was the day we all went to Sheesh and walked around downtown London. That was the first time we actually had a decent meal in London. And everybody looked like little animals eating this steak.
I remember we were all ready to pay, and that place was expensive. It was nice.
Yes.
The bill came, and Carolee picked up the whole damn bill, and we were like, what?
Yeah.
A
I was
Good.
like, that's
Oh, I love her. That's so cool.
I was like, that's the first. I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, and that place
Wow.
like it had the candelabras with real candles and not the fake kind, and
Yeah.
music.
Speaking of which, actually, do you have her number? Because she might be a good investor.
Yeah, bring her on board.
Yeah, write her down as a key
Well,
creative.
Yeah, we got another movie to make here soon, so we got to start getting people in.
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
picked up the tab for a couple beers. She picked up the tab for like
She's
a
the
couple
secret
$1,000,
millionaire.
Yeah, right.
right?
Yeah.
How about you
Hey.
guys? How about you, Miranda, Dakota? What
Oh,
were
I
your
don't
favorite?
know. I
Miranda, are we gonna say the same one, or are we gonna say a different one? Because I feel like we're
Oh,
probably gonna
man.
say the same one, but I have
You
another
should
one in my
say it at the
pocket.
same time. See what happens.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about high tea.
Okay.
We went to high tea, like fancy, like little finger sandwiches,
Oh,
little
nice.
croissants, and like we had like a tower of pastries, and it was the most fun. Like me, Cara Maria, Frank, Beth, and we just literally pigged out on like biscuits and freaking like just little teas and
Little
honey and
bite-sized sandwiches.
matcha.
Super
It was
fun.
probably it was like my dream to like experience culture. And just to do it with my friends, I was just so giddy. I was like beaming the whole time. That was a great time.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice because like we asked each other what's one thing you'd like to do, and we all did the one thing. So he wanted high tea, and we're like, all right, it wasn't like we'll see. We were on a mission to find him the best high tea, and
It was a
right.
hunt.
Yeah, it was cool.
That is cool. I love that.
Well,
That's
that
nice.
sounds like an adventure. What about you, Miranda?
Okay. So, there was a time during production where there were some technical difficulties, and they let us out early. Okay, and we were so giddy and so happy, and there was daylight out. I don't even know what time it was, and the first thing we did was walking back. We put in McDonald's, like we were just like walking distance to McDonald's.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. It takes us through a whole meadow. Like we're going through a meadow, we're skipping and we're running and we're like, yeah.
The hills
And
are
we're like, okay,
alive.
we're really doing this, like walking to a McDonald's through a meadow. It takes us down somewhere under a bridge. Then we're walking along the waterways. There's sailboats everywhere, like where the mornings are. And then it takes us into a beautiful little city, and then there's McDonald's. Like we didn't even have to get on the roadway at all. The McDonald's are a lot different out there, but I was so just to have like some sort of food, because the food out there was crazy. I just couldn't get to it at all. I was losing
Crazy
weight.
is a polite word, politically correct word.
What is?
Crazy. We all lost weight, is what you're saying, because the food.
Oh, yeah.
No, yes, we did.
Who needs seasoning or flavor?
Blood pudding.
They don't have sugar. Everything is diet. And if you want a Coca-Cola that is not diet, you have to pay extra. Because I guess they charge for the sugar. They do something with sugar in London, like they stop bringing it in. I don't know. It's just weird. I learned so much out there.
I'm telling you, I
That's why you
think
just gotta
some
go to the
people, that's
Indian
why they got
restaurants.
off the show. We were malnutrition.
Oh,
People
I
were
had hay
fading
fever.
quick.
I had
Yeah,
hay
people were
fever.
fading
I had
quick. It
hay
was
fever
terrible.
for a whole week. I
Oh
didn't
my-
know I could get hay fever.
Yeah.
That was an unexpected side effect of being on the show.
Those little wafer
No,
things they
it
had
was
though,
bad.
I don't know if they were called the tomahawks. Those were tea.
Yeah.
The
We have to look that
tomahawk
up.
things, little wafer things with the caramel that they
Oh,
brought
you
us that
talking
one
about
time.
in the green room?
Yeah, I literally would stuff my with those bitches.
I couldn't eat. Everyone would be brought food, and I would be the one to Uber Eats Subway.
That's
I couldn't. Like I was, because Ronald, me, Leandra, and Jen. I mean, Jen being a little bit skinnier. Like we were all a good skinny weight on that one team with the balancing.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll tell you this: that was the skinniest I've ever been in my life. So, like that, it helped out a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
the-
Chris, I'm trying to get Leandra in here. She's texting me.
Okay.
And the link that I've texted her from copying out of the email is not working. Is there something you can send me via text? Sorry to interrupt, guys. We're just Leandra's trying to get on here.
We
Is
did the
there-
text message one. That worked.
If you want, I could give it to you, Robert. Let me see.
Well, tell you what. Let's set up the
I just
video
wanna
for the
hold
next
her.
game.
Okay.
The next game is the one with the ball pit and the alphabet, which ultimately it looks like Leandra's here, actually. So we're good. We got her. Hey. All right. So we're going to go into here now. Leandra, how are you?
Good. How are you?
We are awesome. We're doing well. We're all in shock, to be honest with you, by the way that this episode ends. And I know you know all about it more than anybody. So how are you feeling right now?
So I haven't got the chance to watch it back because it stopped because I was a little bit behind for the commercials. So I can only imagine what I would be feeling right now if I watched it back. Today has honestly been a little bit tough for me. Obviously, I'm happy for Peter. He deserves it. Just how it ended, like you said, there's a lot of things that I can beat myself up over because, I mean, we all watched it.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. And please don't, though. You said something in one of the packages about how this show gave you confidence and that you were going to carry that forward. And I hope that that's part that you really grab on and take with you moving forward and that you don't beat yourself up over it because it's easy to do that. But, man, you did so well, and you should be proud of yourself.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up.
For
You're
sure.
98 of us.
We did that thing. Come on.
You guys are so sweet. Seriously, the support tonight is like keeping me alive because after I couldn't talk about it with anyone, and that
same. I was going
because
nuts.
I'm just playing these. Yes, I'm playing these what ifs over and over and over again because I don't know what they show. But by the time Peter first got to the dominoes, I was halfway done mine. Why did I not check it more thoroughly? Also, I thought I pushed it hard. Maybe it wasn't hard enough. Like I'm just like. I don't know what they show, and I'm interested.
Neck and neck,
like
girl,
literally
within like a second. Like
oh god, like it's crazy. I mean, literally,
and you put your whole body into that hit.
Like
you
girl,
wanted
it's
it.
crazy. It's crazy.
You almost did like like the 1-inch punch, like that little extra like. I know
what I did to Preston. What I did to Preston.
Gave it all that like you almost caught him. Like your push almost caught him. It was wild. I've been telling you, it was like, oh my God.
But let's shift from your tragedy to Ronald's tragedy that was hilarious for you, mixing up the alphabet.
Oh my!
Well, listen,
I did see that part. They capitalized on my dumb blonde moments. Okay,
that was. I mean, to be fair, Robert, you got a point. You know, Leandra, you shouldn't really be kicking yourself because you're lucky to have made that last event without being able to like say the alphabet. So, think about it as a bonus.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm the last one to talk. I have a book out, and there's more misspellings in it.
This is true.
Than there are words in the book. So you transpose 2 letters.
Dyslexia gets you. And I told him, I'm like, all right, this sounds really bad and embarrassing, but this will challenge my brain.
Oh man! Well,
such a moron, but yeah.
All kidding aside, you obviously you did well. If you want, we actually have a video. We're about to show the quick video for that game. If you can hang with us for a second, because we want to talk about that. Because ultimately, you took out our boy Ronald, and we want to talk about it. So let's take a look at this quick video, and we'll get back after this third game, which was the one with the ball pit and the letters using the alphabet. Take a look. We'll talk about it in a second.
My hands are already shaky, so I'm really trying to calm down my nerves, take deep breaths in.
Leandra, it's having problems here.
I'm just stressed right now. So ultimately, the goal is to win that $1 million and to change my life.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
This provides a huge opportunity for Ronald.
Ronald, there's still time.
7 balls fell down. Ronald could catch up now.
Ooh, he just found a silver ball.
Come on, Ronald.
Go, 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 go.
I need to hurry up, stay focused. How many times are you going to be competing for $1 million? It's something I can use to supplement my income so I can retire and make a better life.
Ronald has 3 balls left. This is monumental.
This is so close.
This is so
it's like,
close.
Where the heck are the letters?
This is agonizing. Can Leandra recover on time? If this is correct, Ronald is eliminated.
Yeah.
There we go.
Leandra moves on. Ronald is eliminated.
He could not find these balls. How many did he have left, Ken?
3.
Oh, man. So gracious.
There's no one that is as classy in defeat as Ronald. Perhaps the most beloved, most respected player on 99 to beat.
Man, I mean, Ronald trying to show off the abs there a little bit in the end of
I
that.
saw
clip.
that.
I'm just saying.
maybe 20 years ago.
What? We just saw that now.
Yeah, that was tough. I mean, but that was one of those games. Hey, either it's your time or it's not. I mean, it's like the T-shirts. Either you find it or you don't. And I couldn't find. I think I couldn't find the L or the M, or it was one of the two. I just couldn't. Hey, you couldn't find it.
Yeah, they were in there somewhere, but you know.
So.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. But hey, you guys did well. Hey, you moved on, and that's part of the game.
Robert, how do you think you would have? Robert, how do you think you would have done in there?
Sorry, I was just messaging Peter, making sure he's still good. He's coming on in the middle of the night in England, and Peter. Sorry to change. So I was just emailing and messaging Peter. Peter, it's the middle of the night in England, and I don't know if you guys know this, but he didn't tell anybody. When we set up this podcast, I was like, "You're one of the 6," and he's like, "My family doesn't even know who won yet. His wife didn't know. His kids didn't know. His family back home in Indiana didn't know. So he watched it live in the middle of the night there, and he's kind of letting people know."
That's got to be the best feeling ever.
They must have been freaking.
One we will never know yet.
Out.
Not yet. We will, guys. You hear me,
Can you
Leandra?
imagine?
Yes.
I don't know if his wife would be mad or ecstatic or what, or the emotions would cycle every 5 seconds. Like, what? You didn't tell me this?
It's a lot to process.
Yeah. I mean, it was crazy. Your question was, Chris, about that game that we just watched. I do not think I would have been very good at that game.
I think we would have lost you in the ball pit, to be honest. I think
you would have been
laying face first in that pit. We would have been like, that's it for Robert.
Leandra, I'm bad at my alphabet too. I'm also don't have any like autocorrect in my head.
He's dyslexic.
I think that game reminded me of a game where you were frantically looking for your name on a T-shirt and bending down, getting up, and it was just a mess in there. I think, between my neck and my hip and needing those surgeries, I don't think I would have done well at that game. I mean, my hat's off to you guys. And, Leandra, it was definitely funny to see you misspell it. But
I mean, listen, knowing now that you are dyslexic, that makes more sense for sure. I feel for you, but you pulled it off in the end. So, you did it.
Yeah. Honestly,
I really give it. It's like, it really is like what Ronald was saying. Like, there's 10,000 balls in that pit, and if you're the last one to find A, B, C, or D, you're searching for all 10,000. There's no repeats. So it really is kind of what Ronald said. It just by luck of the draw, who's faster.
Yeah, who's faster. And I also believe the girls had a little bit of advantage because those little T's were so close together. I could barely fit my hand every time. Yeah. As soon as you touch a ball, they started falling. So if you had smaller hands, it was
that's what it was. Your hands were too big. Yeah, your hands are too big, ladies.
Go to like that.
Ronald, show us that hand. Bring that hand up. Feel the screen. Oh my God!
Whoa, spider!
No way.
I'm just saying, hey, every advantage helps. And at that game, I think you guys had the advantage. If you had smaller hands, you could place the ball, and they were, Leandra was real flexible, and she could jump around the ball pit. Hey, I could only bend so far.
I don't know about you guys, but every time I get like past E or F, if it's like the next letter in the alphabet, I have to say the whole damn alphabet over again to get it through my head. Every time I get Q, I forget that it's R next and always want to say Q-U. So it's understandable.
Yeah.
No worries. Should we jump into that next game?
Well, we could. We do have somebody else in the waiting room if we want to bring them in. I don't know. It might be a good idea.
Oh boy.
I think we
Is
should.
Peter there?
Oh my goodness. Everybody, Peter, what's happening?
Peter!
Man?
What is
How-
up?
I mean,
Feel
listen.
this intensity,
How are
this-
you feeling?
Yo, this is
Yeah,
surreal,
boy.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is wild.
He's
I'm not
coming.
gonna lie.
There he is, the millionaire priest in the house.
That is, look at you. That is good. You're glowing.
I'm not
You're
sure the millionaire
glistening.
priest is a good handle or not. That might be a good
I just can't
social
imagine
handle.
how your family feels right now.
They've got to be freaking
Dude.
out.
Yeah, there was tears, man. There was a lot of tears in the Nevins household.
That's good.
So I was on
Congratulations.
Can you break like seriously, we're all very curious.
Yeah.
And Joe, go in
Yeah.
on Peter for this one. What was it like? Break it down when you're watching this episode and as it's playing out, and they don't know. You're sitting in it, like explain that process. Like how did it go?
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, and Leandra will say, like living that game and then watching that game. Although Leandra, I think you said you haven't seen it yet, but two really wildly different experiences. And yeah, it was part of me is like,
I can't hear anything. Can people hear me?
Yeah, sometimes
yeah,
you have to
sound
just
great. That's
log in and log
fantastic.
back out.
Oh, is that
But
what
I think
you have to do?
well, on the one hand, like I'm kind of sitting there kind of going like actually I wonder what the final edit looks like. I'm also trying to not like give away with my face because I want my family to have like an authentic experience, right?
Sure.
You know, I want them to just experience the show and experience the sort of reveal or the outcome and everything else like that. I'm also on a online meeting with my family back in the States, so they're all watching, so we're kind of watching together. And man, that was, I mean, it felt as intense to watch as it was to live. Like they were very similar experiences, which was just nuts.
Yeah, I mean, you said there was some tears. I could imagine, there
Yeah.
would be. Who was the most shocked? I mean, if you were to out of all your family and the people that were around you, who was the most shocked?
Man, I think, oh, that's a good question. Probably my youngest daughter. She's 16.
Yeah.
So Ella, I mean, she had the most tears. She was like, and I think my wife, she was pretty surprised as well. Because we were talking about it a little bit earlier today and like over dinner and she's like, no, I figured you probably came in like third or second or something like that. You know how I am. I generally don't think things are gonna work out so good. So she had a sort of pessimistic side. So she was pretty oh, nice t-shirt, Robert. But that's good. But anyhow, so yeah, it was. I think it, and then there's all my family, and I'm watching my family who are in the States, and they're all getting texts from their friends who've been watching, and they're relaying the congratulations. It's all. I mean, honestly, I'm still probably processing a little bit of it, and that whole thing of everyone catching up. Yeah, because obviously I've been sitting on this for 6 months
For a
or
minute,
whatever.
yeah, you've been sitting on it for a while. Absolutely, it's got to be tough to sit. I mean, I can't even imagine holding that secret for that long.
Peter,
that's
my
wild.
biggest takeaways, other than thinking this is the most amazing ending to the show that anybody could plan, between you and Leandra going neck and neck and coming back. I mean, the producers must have been like, well, we couldn't have scripted that better. My two biggest takeaways were, and I'm going to drop them now for the first time in this show. Jesus fucking Christ. The guy's competing for $1 million down to one other competitor, and he congratulates her for getting the nut out of the ice.
Oh, that was an amazing moment. I was like, that was wild. Great, though.
Way better than me, baby.
When he wins the $1 million, he says, oh my gosh. He doesn't even say, oh my God, in that moment. I was like, and then the way Ronald dealt with his loss, I'm like, these guys are better than me, just better human.
Right? Like, how are you regulating your emotions?
I mean, surreal.
Oh, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's surreal. It's one of those things you want to win, but I'm happy for you guys to go forward and still playing the games. I mean, we all had our moments in the game where you did really well, or you maybe had some self-doubt. But at the end of the day, you still want the best for everybody. So hey, it's yours. Hey, good luck. I hope you win.
Peter, what's this look like tomorrow morning when you wake up and you have a whole parish, you have a whole, bunch of parishioners, your congregation? I know that the air show doesn't air in England. What's this going to be like for you tomorrow morning? I know it's already morning for you already, but in a few hours, what's it going to be like?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's about 4:30 in the morning right now, so we're gonna find out. I think honestly, I have no idea, and I'm treating it. Maybe it's a coping mechanism. Actually, no. To be fair, my life is weird. Like I deal with weird stuff. I deal with as a priest. Like I get encountered with stuff that you don't expect all the time. Almost every day there's a day that I've got planned in my diary and my calendar, and then there's the day that happens. And so it was probably Ronald, it's probably very similar, isn't it, for you? It's like you just got to be ready for whatever might happen. And so I'm expecting tomorrow to be a pretty normal day, because actually very few people in England, I mean, if someone's really going to be tracking my social media, they'll probably clock that people are posting stuff to me or whatever else. But I have no idea what to expect. My wife was even asking, like, she's like, so what do you need today? Like, what does today need to look like? And I was like, it just needs to be a normal day. I think as much as anything else, because on the one hand, yeah, this is incredible, and this is a life-changing sort of result. But on the other hand, man, like you still need to take out the trash, use your email, and you still need to, life is still life. You got to wipe your butt and like do all the dirty things that you got to do every day.
Yeah.
Priests wipe their butt. God doesn't do that for them.
Hey, well, Peter, well done. Well done.
Well done, Peter.
Well done.
Yeah, well
done.
And then Peter and Leandra, are you still good to hang for a few minutes? Just like we got literally just the two last games to get to. We'd love to show that if we could. And you guys were obviously both in this, second to last game, which was the pendulum swing. And that was a really interesting one. So we have a clip for it. Let's play that, and then we'll talk about how you two were the ones to get through there and on to the finale here in just a second. So this is the pendulum can challenge. You'll see it here, and we'll talk about it.
She's good at math. Let's see if she figured out this problem here.
Oh, this is harder than we thought.
It is. It's really hard. Peter's turn.
This game is going to test my accuracy. It's going to test my ability to make effective adjustments if it's going wrong and not lose my head.
That looked good.
Oh! Hey, there you go,
Peter knocked off the first can. She's far away there. Her hand slipped there. Whoa!
So
second
what
can.
He's doing and try to emulate it.
Oh my God, that was really close though.
Jennifer has seen what Peter has done.
Oh, but just off the mark right now. Whoa! Third in a row, 5 cans away from being in the final game of 99 to beat to play for $1 million.
It's go time, Leandra.
She must knock over this can.
I cannot miss any more of these if I want to catch up to Peter. You got to get your head locked in, you got to figure it out, and you just have to do it. No more excuses.
Man.
Oh, man, I was good.
I know. It's like
You got
good.
Locked in again. I was like,
It
what
brings
the
you
hell?
right in. So
Yeah,
talk to us about that one. Peter, you got locked in. You were really in the zone, but ultimately, Leandra, you really kind of clicked into yourself, and it came down to the wire. You got real close there. Obviously Jennifer fell behind, and you two really clearly took that one and kind of made it your own and ended up going to the final. So talk to us about it.
Yeah, I think from my experience, once I figured out like the mechanism of it, because it's just physics, then it was like, all right, then I can clock in, and I think once I got the first one, I got the 3 in a row. I think I got 5 in a row, and then I just started missing. I got stuck on one, and I missed, and I missed, and I missed, and I missed, and I missed. And I finally clocked, like, actually, it's not like perfect, right? The ball, the string, the hook isn't like perfectly necessarily centered. Like, it's going to be as close to perfect as possible, but there's like human error, and all I had to do was just shift to the other side of the podium that I was standing behind, and then got it. And so that was just. It was just determining which side of the podium you had to be on. But once I clocked it, I clocked it pretty well. And then, yeah, Leandra was catching up, man. She was doing really, really well. Yeah, and Jennifer just, for whatever reason, just didn't quite ever solidly clock the method for whatever reason. I mean, I was kind of surprised. She's a tough competitor.
Yeah,
This is a
clearly
question.
top 3.
Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Go ahead. I was going to say this is a question for all 4 of you, because Dakota, you were in the top 10. What is it like in your mind pressure-wise now? Because, when I got out at 32, it still didn't seem real to me, the $1 million. When I started, Ronald, I'm going to say your funniest joke ever. That night we're having beers. You're like, why are all these people crying? It's like playing the lottery and then getting mad when you don't win the lottery, which that line still gets me. But I mean, you got a 1 in 100 chance. Even when I got out, it didn't seem real to me. That's a 3% chance that I win. It's like if you gave me a chance at a raffle ticket and it said you got a 3% chance, I'd be like, I'm not going to win. But when you're getting down to this, top 10 for you, Dakota, you guys top 5, what is the pressure like now? This is not like the 3 weeks we spent on that show. This is a whole new thing, I would assume.
Oh yeah,
Feels more intimate.
3rd time's the charm. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was something different. I mean, because it actually became real. You actually for me, it felt real in the hotel room laying down. When you actually played the game, you got involved in the game, you were playing the game. But when you went to your room, you like, shit, a chance of winning. So that's when it kicked in. When you were when I was in the hotel by myself.
Were you having trouble sleeping?
A little bit, because now you're thinking about, well, hey man, if I do win, maybe I can retire a little earlier, maybe I can do something to help my family, or then the mind game kicks in, and then when you go to the show, it was like an added layer of pressure, because now you thought about it all night. Now you're trying to focus on the game, but you still thinking I got a good shot of winning. It was a different experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
How about you guys?
I don't know about you
All right,
guys.
I haven't
but,
watched the final because it stopped, but it just came on. They just let me know, so I'm gonna go do that. But congrats, Peter, you're awesome.
Yeah, so
Leandra,
thank
incredible.
you for coming on. You're an absolute warrior champion.
But I don't know about you guys,
Stay
but
awesome, man.
I put so much pressure on my shoulders and so much be the best on myself constantly that during the whole game, I always just kept in my mindset that there was no other choice but to win. And I think getting down to the bottom and the nitty gritty like we did, I think it was just more like a survival thing at that point for me, that I was just like, you have to win. You can't, you have to make yourself proud. You have to win this money. And I really wasn't able to see any other thing for me but winning. So I'm assuming you all kind of felt that way too as you got down to it. That was this is do or die, and I have to prove myself right that I can be a millionaire somehow in this lifetime. And I was like, this is the chance.
Yeah. It seems to me it's kind of like the difference between killing somebody with a gun and killing somebody with a knife. It's a lot more intimate, a lot more close.
Which I know how to do. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, hello.
Well, now that I get that analogy, let's talk to a priest and an exterminator.
Seriously, a priest and an exterminator walk into a bar.
How about you guys? What's that pressure like when you're in the top 5? I mean, this is like $1 million. Everybody, if y'all could all make a deal and say, let's walk away with $200,000, would you? Would you have done it?
I would have did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have did it.
I've done it before.
Yeah, I would have did it.
My first show. It depends. Maybe.
I would have did it. I mean, 200.
That's my thing.
Is
I was just taking one step at a time because I top 5, I realized in the moment, I'm like, holy crap. Like, I feel like I was white
Yeah.
lining the whole thing. And so then I was like, okay, I just need to do one step at a time because I don't want to block my mind with like all these delusional dreams.
You know what's funny? I don't think once we got to the top 5, for me, it didn't seem like we really had time to talk because it was never like we never sat before we sat in the green room for hours.
Yeah.
But when we got to the top 5, it was you in the interview, you this, you that. So we never got a chance to talk. I think if we would have sat down, if they would have let us in that room for an hour, we probably would have came to that conclusion. Like, hey, let's whatever happens, let's do this.
Yeah,
but we just never got the opportunity.
I mean, Peter's like, I don't know. I'm kind of happy the way it worked out, to be honest.
Yeah, Peter's like, oh, of course I would have made that deal.
That's very bad.
Peter, that would have been a bad deal, Peter. I'm glad you're glad you didn't do it.
Hey, did you guys notice a pattern that I think every beginning of a new something was very colorful?
Yeah, yeah.
Like we had the ribbons, the colorful
Yeah.
ducks, the balloons.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just
I thought the production on it was beautiful.
Yeah, I think they did a nice job with the variety of games. I think, like you said, because based on the way it all played out, it really was kind of a anybody could win type of deal. Realistically, there's just so many factors in play that, anybody could have lost or won in any particular challenge along the way. So to make it to the bottom and to the top 5, I mean, for the 3 of you, that is incredible. And Miranda, when you snuck out the action, like you could tell, like you literally were a step.
Yeah.
Like your reaction was so like big and pure, and you couldn't hold it back
because
right?
get this.
Almost
I
felt
was
bad a little bit.
You could see people were getting frustrated with the refs and they were showing it. I was like, okay, all right, where are you seeing this? And then so it was all bottled up by the time they said yes. Then I was just like, ah. Yeah, because I was trying to be the peace within or the calm within the storm, because for somebody to keep doing this to you for $1 million and it's a ref and it's like, it boils your blood. Right.
Yeah. And, you're talking about being cool in those moments. And, we mentioned it, earlier. Peter, you probably heard it, or I think you heard it. But when you made the comment in the final with Leandra, when she got the nut out of the ice and you were like, good job, as you're like working yours out. Like, I'm like, that was such an interesting moment from a human standpoint. And I could imagine a number of psychological reasons why you're keeping the positive for staying in the game. You're being supportive, but it probably is helpful to keep you in the spots. You're not, just tell us about that. Break it down for us.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, Leandra is an awesome person and a great competitor, and I genuinely was like, as a human person, I was genuinely like happy for her. Like, oh, well done, you did it. Like, this is horrible having this ice. I felt happy for her, but also like these are games, they're meant to be fun, and if we're not having fun, we're not doing it right, kind of thing. And it's when you get stressed out and when you start thinking out of panic and fear and all that sort of stuff, that you start making bad decisions and you start getting clumsy and you start, you get a warped view of what you're living in that moment. And so just whatever, for me, it's just, this is a game. It's meant to be fun. And even in the, maybe we'll talk about it a little more in a bit, but like the nut stacking thing, like my nut stack fell more times than the final edit showed, and not to be, it wasn't meaning to be dishonest or anything. It's just you got to edit things right.
Right.
And I was pretty well convinced, like that's it, I'm done. I was like, Leandra's got a significant lead, and I'm going to play this out because you never know what might happen. Mistakes happen, things happen. Like, give yourself a chance to be lucky, kind of thing. So I wasn't going to give up, but I was also at peace with it, because at the end of the day, I mean, it's my faith, right? Like at the end of the day, God's got it, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's His will, then it'll pan out. I just got to do my bit and not give up.
Peter, before we watch this last game and then talk about the victory, I got 3 questions for you. One, you're congratulating somebody for the nut obviously you're open and you're loving thy enemy, so to speak. Obviously not an enemy, but I see there in the background you have the Star of David and a menorah up there, and you're a priest. So it seems like you're accepting of all faiths, correct?
I mean, yeah, I think at the end of the day, that it's a world in which God is himself is patient, right? And God allows space for even the things that, even if he disagrees with it, he in his grace, his mercy, his kindness, his generosity allows for space in it. Now, this particular thing, this is an interesting. I'm not going to bore you with all the symbolism of it, but because it's actually an old Christian symbol from the 2nd century Jerusalem, and it's sort of the Davidic covenant and the covenant of worship being fulfilled in Jesus of Nazareth. So that's where the menorah, the lampstand, and then the Star of David work into the ichthus. But
thank you for.
But that being said, like at the end of the day, man, like it's God's going to do a lot better job of sorting all that stuff than I am. So I'm gonna reserve judgment for.
Back on that bookshelf. Yeah. Do you have any books that you might in particular like?
I do. There's a really good one, actually. Really good one. You can't see it, but
this
guy I know.
Wow.
He
that looks incredible. Is that available online by any chance?
It is, and Chris Bruce,
yeah, I believe so. I mean,
now, you have a special picture that might be a little questionable for a priest to see that we could show right now and get Peter's reaction on?
Oh no.
Well, I mean, of course
gosh.
I would.
He
Well,
said,
I have a couple versions of an ad for the book. I just want to show you the first one here. I think it's really fun. You see the personality of Robert literally jumping off the page.
That's perfect for a priest. Read this
I think
book.
that's really nice. But we do have another option. And Dakota, I'm curious what you think about this one.
No.
This is the other one.
Give me 3 more of them bad boys. I need an autograph
holiday special right now. 2 for 1, 4 for 2. You can scan that code.
Bookmark not included. That's a rip-off.
Yep, and revealing more than he should. It's so true.
I don't think you get that joke. Chris Bruce wrote that joke. Bookmark not included. Where was the book at the time?
What? Yeah,
what is a bookmark shaped like? Why am I asking you, Dakota? What's a bookmark shaped like?
I should know what a bookmark shaped like.
Anywho,
it's a penis. It's a penis joke.
He was saying that because
boys have a penis and girls have a vagina.
Okay, enough of the jokes. Peter, before we see this last game, you mentioned my pizza earlier, and this is obviously 99 is less than 1. 1 is greater than 99. It's a passage from Luke. Wore it for you tonight. Please explain the meaning behind it. I believe it's kind of like a Musketeers, all for one, one for all. I read the passage in preparation for tonight. What is it in your words? And then, Chris, let's roll the final game.
Yeah, the story is about a good shepherd. And the good shepherd, when he loses one of his sheep is off doing something else, managed to find himself off on his old lonesome. The good shepherd leaves the 99, goes, finds the 1, and brings it back safe home. And that's the kind of God I serve.
Amen.
Love it. Amen.
Love it.
Chris, you ready to just
so I'm going to bring in this video. We got to cue it a little bit of a different way here. Let's see, did it come in? Where is it?
Oh, this was intense. This was so
there it is. So I'm going to add this in. This last game was a relay race of sorts, right? It was a couple highlights, from previous games, all kind of strung together, with the ice element. You had the nut stacking and as well as the blocks that had to go. So here's a video that kind of shows some of the moments from this final game that all lead to Peter, as you know now, winning 99 to beat. So let me bring
dominoes away from winning $1 million. Leandra came up short. It was so close, yet so far, I thought it was all but certain. Everything has changed. In the blink of an eye, Peter has a sizable lead. And now, she has to catch all the way up.
Is he going to try this, Ken?
He's going to try it. We'll see if it works.
Whoa.
It doesn't.
This could be costly for Peter.
That gives her a breath.
The pressure is on Peter.
Peter's still picking up his pieces. Shows you just how much ground he has to make up.
Leandra is close for a second try.
She should give it one more look. She has the time.
I agree, but Peter's not giving up.
She's still checking. And now she's turned her back on him, Ken.
Peter has really found his form and found his pace. He's catching up.
Oh my God, she has no idea he's this close.
Oh my God, she needs to stop checking and push soon. She needs to push soon. Peter's gonna get it.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Peter has pushed.
But look how fast Leandra's running. Leandra pushing seconds behind Peter. Can't watch.
Peter won! Oh my gosh!
$1 million! A stunning upset. Peter won $1 million. Leandra is eliminated by seconds. Leandra had it in the bag, but Peter pushed quicker.
Oh my God!
Peter is the 99 to beat champion.
Holy moly. Unreal, bro. I mean, I'm still shocked. Chris and I were messaging each other. This real ending.
I mean, in that clip, we did real quick. In that clip, we didn't just two parts of it, but the way that ended was just so incredibly dramatic.
Oh
yeah.
Goodness.
It was like Leand, like I said earlier, Leandra had me beat, like for all intents and purposes. Like I was cooked. And when hers didn't go the whole way, and I thought, oh, I've got a window, and I tried to take my time, and then mine didn't go the whole way. I was like, that's it, I'm done. Like I thought there was at least 2 or 3 different times in that game where I was like, I'm soundly whooped, and that was nuts. That was I'm still like actually watching it back.
It was so close. Like the way that, I mean, at least in the edit and what seemed pretty much in real time, and you can tell us, like, if yours didn't go there, you were done because hers completed, and she hit hers so much harder that they were falling faster. So they were actually catching you in that, and it was like, wait, is hers going to beat? It really was that close. It was wild. It was just so wild.
So in real time, it's exactly what it was.
So I would love to know how long it actually was behind. Was it a whole second? Was it well, not even? It felt like it had to be like less than a second.
A whole second tops, absolute tops. I genuinely thought that hers was going to fall before mine did because it was moving so much more quickly than mine. It was literally, it was just, it couldn't have been more than a second.
Blocks were flying.
And
I was
did
like,
you
oh my God,
realize that her back was to you or were you focused on yours or both? Could you tell her back to me and she could tell I'm catching up?
Yeah, I noticed that her back was to me. To be fair, I don't think I consciously processed that information. I think subconsciously I did, because in my gut, I was like, she's taking a lot longer than she should. She should have knocked it over by now. I'm thinking that kind of subconsciously. And I thought, I've got a window if I can just get enough. And I didn't even use all my blocks. There were 2 or 3 blocks still on the floor. And I had to push it because she was definitely going to beat me. And so I took a chance, pushed it, and it worked.
What did you
So
feel
one
like?
of the rules where you had to use all the blocks. Did that happen on our team when we did the dominoes? Did we have to use all of them or no?
You didn't have to use all the blocks. Even in the first one, I don't think you necessarily had to. I think we realized
you just had to cross the finish line.
I mean, listen,
for the
final block had to fall over, and that was in a set place, right?
Yes.
You had to have the gold blocks at the beginning and end had to be in the gold paint on the beginning and end.
Gotcha.
So that was the only stipulation.
Listen,
Yeah.
guys, if we're going to start talking about domino rules for that game, we need to talk to me. I was the expert on the domino.
Yeah, clearly Robert is the one who knows exactly how to play this game.
That goes back to like episode 4. We don't need to rehash that.
What a great moment. Definitely one of my favorite moments from the series.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Robert grabs all of the blocks instead of just the one that falls.
Oh, man.
My favorite thing is Julian's face when you're running back, and Julian just has this look like a kid who somebody just like mangled his favorite Christmas toy. Like, what? Why? Why? I'm confused.
Yeah, could not compute in what just happened. Right, that was wild.
The most intense moment for your race, though, was when your 7 nuts fell over to me. Like you had it.
Oh yeah,
they were done. That's when I thought you were done. What did that feel like? Because that game, we had a chair the first time we played that, and you guys were standing, and it was on a post. Well, and that game, I hated. I hated that game. How hard was it on a post and standing?
It was very hard, and then you've got the adrenaline of the final game. You've just been rubbing ice all over your body, and so I was shaking. I didn't shake really hardly at all through most of the games, and I was shaking.
To build.
Yeah, and my
you're a little behind, so you're pushing because you're catching up. And I think, knowing this is it, right? So before this, you were able to keep it together, but in this moment, you could definitely feel it getting to you. You could see it. Like, to your point, you hadn't been shaky until that moment through the whole show.
I think it was just go ahead.
I was about to say, I was wondering when you were melting the ice, who had their hands on the ice the longest. I was like, that's would have been the major difference in the nut challenge. But I saw you put your shirt, because I was like, if your hands are freezing, there's no way you're doing that nut challenge.
Yeah, no, that's part of what I was thinking. At the end of it though, like when my I was 7 and then it fell over and Leandra's onto the blocks, I genuinely I was like, all right, I've lost. And I was at peace with it, because I was at peace throughout the whole game. Like, if I win, if I lose, like, listen, my security isn't in whether or not I win. My identity is not whether or not I win this game. Like, I'm secure in who I am. I'm secure in God's provision for me. I'm worth more than grass and sparrows, and they have clothes and food. So I'm gonna be all right. But like I genuinely was like, I'm cooked, but I'm going to play it out and give myself a chance. And
why you keep playing, man. That's why you push to the end.
Never give up.
What was it like? Tell us the truth here. Did Aaron and Ken come running down in real time, or was that a reshoot of like, okay, let's act like you won again?
No. That was real time. They came down, and it's all a bit of a blur. And to be fair, I haven't caught that bit of the edit, because at that point in time, my family just realized I'd won, and there's tears and there's hugging and there's, but it was cool. They came down and they chatted with me, and it was great. Then got a chance to chat with the whole production, teams. All the teams were out, and got a chance to thank them, because at the end of the day, if they're not doing their thing, I'm not winning any money.
Take us back to your family just now watching it. That sounds more interesting. What was that like? I know Chris asked you earlier. Tell us again.
Yeah.
You're watching this in real time just an hour or so ago. Well, I mean, what are they, just looking at you in stunned silence? Are they jumping up? What are you feeling? What are they doing?
And was it building from game to game?
Was building. I think they subconsciously had a decent deal of confidence in me that I had as good a chance as anybody. But there's all their hopes and their anticipation and their not knowing and their wondering, and then when it happened, it was just tears. Like, my 2 sons, my older son, he's got to be at work early, and he didn't stay up to watch it, and my other son is in Michigan, and so he wasn't in the room. But my wife and my 2 daughters, it was just tears, and then coming over and hugs and tears and hugs, and not really words, because there aren't words. And then my family, on the screen, from the online meeting that we had, they're all like, and they're cheering. And then my son in Michigan calls, and he's like, I just got back from work. What in the world? And my wife's family calls, and they're jumping up and down, and everything's crazy. And my watch is on vibrate because I'm getting messages through, and I'm not looking at it because I'm just in the moment. So it's cool, surreal, man.
Well,
It's
really the important question though. You said your 16-year-old daughter. You said she was really crying. Got emotional. How much of this money is she already spent in her mind?
They're all like,
who knows? That's part of the reason I wasn't going to tell them until after the fact, man.
This close to Christmas, you're like, come on, no.
I was really quick to. I haven't gotten paid yet, right? All right, guys.
Right,
it hasn't come through yet.
Like, listen, this is going in the bank, and going to help people and ourselves later. But you're not getting a new car for Christmas as a 16-year-old.
No, not for Christmas. No. Or yeah. His Majesty the King and Uncle Sam. They're probably
take a good chunk.
they're gonna want to take a good chunk. Yeah,
exactly. Oh, unfortunately, that was your chunk. Oh man, it was too bad. You can call the Majesty.
Yeah, you can claim it back in benefits, kid. All right.
That's right.
This is when do you preach again next, Peter? When are you preaching this Sunday?
Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Yep. John the Baptist. Advent. Come on.
Oh, yeah. And you're going to get questions. I mean, come on, this is going to spread. I mean,
how do you just come right in the beginning and say yes? Like, how do you do? I mean, because you got to obviously have to address it. So, what's your plan for that? Have you thought about it?
Yeah, briefly. Yeah. I think. So tonight, so Thursday. It's Thursday for me now. So tonight we'll watch it at a pub. I can't be specific because I don't want to because it's not licensed for viewing in the UK. So but we'll watch it together, and so everyone's gonna, the church will find out if they don't find out on my social media already. So Sunday morning during I normally do welcome and be really transparent about it. I think honesty is the best policy. Transparency is a good thing, especially with some of the stuff some of the priestly skeletons in the closet that the church has. I think transparency is probably the right way to go.
So you're going to assure them that you're not going anywhere, or are they going to be worried they're going to lose you?
Yeah, there've been a few comments like, if you win, you sticking around? No, I'm not going away. You're stuck with me, man.
Hey,
this is where God has me.
We didn't talk about, or they didn't show. We talked about the second episode of the podcast that you were on, but we clowned around on camera, quite a bit, and they stayed away from it. You were such a good sport, and it was all in good nature. Fox didn't want to use any of those edits. But we did a lot of, we did the Slinky game together, and I was saying I went in an agnostic, but I came out a believer, and you blessed me a few times. My favorite moment was when we were on doing the interview together, and I said something, and you said, "Kneel, my son," and I kneeled, and you blessed me, and you said, "Now rise and sin no more." And we didn't work that out in advance. We worked some of our stuff out, and I stood up and I said, "What? Deal's off." And I shoved you out of screen. So I'm shoving a priest out of screen because, I didn't say I wasn't sinning anymore.
Whoa, there's a line here.
Yeah, I mean, talk to me just a little bit about that. Obviously, I was cognizant of being respectful, but wanting to be funny. I found you to be a very good sport where other theologians, priests, religious leaders wouldn't have touched that stuff. You bring in a lot of humor. I've watched a lot of your sermons. I love that you use the word freaking in them. Tell me that boundary, that line of, I'm a long-haired, Jesus-looking, tattooed priest that has a little bit more of a modern kind of approach, and humor is part of it.
I think so. Here, Christmas time, we're going to celebrate that God became a human being. God took on human form and lived and dwelt among us, as the Gospel of John says. And there's something we can sometimes, I think, sterilize that, but the reality is like, if you're the god of the universe, you've created everything, you've got all honor, glory, power, majesty, whatever it is, and then you reduce yourself to infancy, to breastfeeding, to crap in your pants. You subject yourself to something as awkward as human puberty as a boy. Like that's like God is, he gets in the
God,
grit of
dude,
it,
do you
you
think
know.
Jesus had wet dreams?
Yeah, why wouldn't he have? He's
Well, he
I'm not trying to be
created them.
crass. Right. Like,
Robert,
I'm
he
not trying to be
created
crass.
them.
Robert,
He knows exactly what it's
think
like to
it.
be
Don't
us,
say it.
He doesn't have
what
that
I'm
part of his
thinking.
brain, Dakota.
Dakota, you know what I'm thinking.
Now I'm thinking about Jesus and wet
did have wet
dreams. Like, that's not what I wanted.
Think of when he brought the rain,
Hey, that's what it
Splitting the
was.
Red Sea, that was Moses.
the flood.
Dude, I'm gonna
Not
stop right
splitting
now.
it.
I will get myself in trouble. But sorry, Peter.
I'm praying after
I
this
guess
whole
I have
thing.
to
Well,
be
at least
careful,
Peter's
but
here. Peter can actually, help us at the end of this. He can bless us, and we can be forgiven for
Yes,
anything Robert said.
absolved from everything that was said on this podcast. But
And yes, we will need that.
Let me ask you a very direct question, not to do with the show. Do you ever get any pushback from any of your parishioners that are older or stodgier and more conservative? They're like, we have a priest with tattoos, sleeved tattoos, and what's that about? Do you ever get that?
not too much. I imagine those who maybe objected to it probably have already found themselves other parishes or other churches or something like that. I think most, I think in England, yeah. I think most people find me. I don't. I want to be careful because I want to sound arrogant or anything. I think most people say I'm a breath of fresh air to them, and I don't fit the sort of vicar. That's what the parish priest mold, and they kind of appreciate that. There's something a bit more, I think, human about me in a certain sense. I'm not just a, sort of sterile, stodgy,
You're
old dude
just
who
saying
doesn't
Bible
do
verses.
You don't
much.
try to act
You're actually
perfect.
relatable.
You're
Yeah.
a vessel.
and
You're not like seeking perfection.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
What was
yeah, I want to be better. Like, I want to be like Jesus, and there's stuff I need to clean up in my act, and I'm not going to say that the stuff that needs to be cleaned up in my act is okay. It needs to be cleaned up, but at the same time, I'm not going to act like it's not there, because actually everyone's on a journey, and the point is to face Christ and follow him, and where you're at that's going to mean it's a slightly different journey from one another. And so the question is, who you facing and who you following, and from wherever it is you happen to find yourself.
I know who you are as a person because you and Ronald are the people that I spent the most time with privately and off camera and talking to, and I feel like I came away from this show closest to. So I know who you are. But for our listeners and our viewers, tell me how it was balancing being a human competitor on this show, but also very quickly, people were looking to you for prayer in groups of 1, in groups of 10, and you were over there trying to support everybody else, even in the end with Leandra, saying good job. But, in between each game, you were doing little sermons almost and saying prayers. How was balancing that, helping support and doing mini sermons with then I'm a competitor and human that wants to win?
I think it'll be interesting to see your guys' take on that, how you guys experienced it, because how I would have experienced it was different. But like Miranda and Dakota and Ronald would be interested. But like, I think a lot of it's just being authentic and just being me. And then, hey, it is a game. We all came here to play a game, and I'm not going to act like it. For me, it's it's living in reality. What's reality? The reality is we're all playing these games. These games are silly. Anyone could win them. Anyone could lose them, and we're all trying to win. We're at least all trying to not lose, right?
Yeah.
And that's why we're all here. So I'm gonna live in the reality of the situation I'm in. And when we're competing, we're competing. And when and even when we're competing, if you do well, praise God, man, that's awesome. Good job, Leandra. You got the nut out. That's incredible. And when we're not, then we're not. It's just accepting the reality of the situation that you're in. But I'm curious, Dakota, Miranda, Ronald, what was your experience of that stuff? Was I off-putting?
No,
Yeah.
you were exactly what you say, a breath of fresh air. Like every time I needed a voice of reason or calm and just anything, you brought that. So when I had a team, I knew I wanted to get you on my team. And every time we were literally close to being eliminated, I was calm because you were calm. Come on, let's go, and just to have you get with me the whole way it was amazing. I looked for prayer. I remember all of us asking for prayer, and you're praying over us, and I would always say, like, as I'm praying for you. And it was nice to be able to have the show actually show all of that, because in some cases you think that they don't want that religious whatever in a show, and they actually loved it, and it made me feel more comfortable to show my faith and to push forward with it. So I really appreciate you, for sure.
Yeah, I really appreciate you too. I definitely like go out into the world, like in everyday life, try to like find God and see God in my everyday actions. And I think being able to like have you, especially like so close to where like we were very close to each other in the circle towards a lot of it, because so many people had gotten out of the game next to us. And I think just like when I would look over at you when I was so nervous and so stressful, and I had my little rosary in my pocket, and like whenever I would say my little prayers, I would like look over at you, and made me feel more connected to God, but also it gave like a humanity side to it too, just seeing like an embodiment of God and what I wanted to see and what I wanted to feel. You made me feel as though I was being seen by a higher power. And just looking at you just brought me so much comfort during the whole thing. And there was a lot of times where I was just like, I would hug you and I would hold you because like I was like, you made me feel so calm, cool, and collected. Like it was just something that, I've been around many priests my whole life, went to a private Catholic school. Like confessions, everything. And I think you were the first priest in which, or I like any clergyman that I have ever felt just like a profound godly presence in such a real and raw way that is so hard to find. And I think, it was just like you saw no judgment in you, Peter. And that was just like, it was amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
Better on the show, Dakota. That was a really good answer. I wish we got to talk.
Well,
I'm a really nice guy. I promise.
I just want to say one thing. Peter, if I didn't even know you were a priest, I would still think you are the same amazing,
a great guy.
person. Yeah, like even if you showed up as like a skater, surfer, I would still feel that calmness just because it radiates from you. So it comes from within, regardless if you have that title of a priest. It is what you radiate. So was very eye-opening, for sure.
I love the way you took the comment from Leo the last show in stride, where he was like, shut up, or he didn't say shut up, but be quiet. You're not really a voice of calm for me. You're like, okay.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened there, but remember, Robert, we talked about that. I said, well, he's probably regretting that because Peter moved over to Jennifer, and guess what happened? So you can take it for what it is.
But that's Leo's personality too. So if you knew who Leo was, like you can't, you just didn't take it as a shot because it's just he would.
All right, no problem. I'll just go help her then.
Moment,
exactly. Like, all right.
The one moment I really felt like, wow, what a good guy. Not a priest, was the Slinky game when they popped on us at the last second. Okay, you're all going to pick your own teammate right now. And at that point, we were deep enough into the games, people could tell that my neck was fucked. I was using that TENS unit vibrating massager every chance I got in the back. I was in the worst shape. I was staving off this 4-disc spinal fusion. I had the bum hip. I was limping around. And that was going to be a fairly physical game. It turned out my fat ass just got down on the ground and you did all the work. But we didn't know that then. And we made eye contact and you just gave me the nod, like, of course. And I felt like that was just stand-up human. And now I'm going to end this comment with a joke. Are you trying to intentionally look like Jesus Christ with that beard and hairstyle as a priest?
No, yeah. Fake it till you make it, man.
What part of that is
actually, I haven't always had the long hair. This is a result of COVID, actually, and midlife crisis, probably. I went to a Christian high school where we had to have short hair, and COVID happened. I got to grow my hair out, and it's just, and I've thought about cutting it, actually, because He's looking like I get that a lot, and there's actually some pressure, man. But my kid's like,
Well,
no,
all
Dad, you
right.
can't cut it now. It's
Now
your
Dakota though,
It's like
Dakota
Samson.
being,
You cut your hair, don't do
oh
it.
yeah, you don't want to lose the power. But Dakota being a professional in this area, what would you do? What would you recommend, Peter? What's the right look for him?
Yeah, Dakota.
Do you see Peter? Do you see what he looks like on a day-to-day basis? He could be bald right now, and I'd be a fan. Like his head can do no wrong. Okay, he literally put
So
a
don't
mullet
cut
on
it.
that bad bitch. Do it, please. Like
A
he would look
mullet.
a mullet on him. Can you imagine Peter with a mullet or like a
It's
nice
versatile. He
little
can put it
fade
up in a
up?
hair tie.
He's the millionaire
Do
mullet.
you
priest.
honestly you never
He does
did a
man
high
bun.
top knot bun.
Yeah,
Oh,
a man
top
bun.
knot. Yeah,
Like
sure.
I
a
have
little
it.
like Buddha, a little like a ballerina, a slick back.
You went from Buddha to a ballerina.
Well, he
It was
realized it was
bad.
the wrong religion, but then he flipped, and that was a good save. And then he went to so
Hey, Ronald, how much
Yes.
shit are you going to catch tomorrow at the firehouse because you didn't win? I mean, it's a bunch of guys together. You made it to the top 5, to the top 4. How much shit are you
Yeah.
going to catch?
I don't think much. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, you gave it your best effort. Hey, you fell a little short, but I'm happy Peter won. It was great competition, met a bunch of great friends.
yeah.
I mean, hey, we were in London for a month together. I mean, in my mind, I already won. So,
Yeah, man.
hey, if the guys want to talk a little crazy, hey, I'm cool with it.
And
but
we'll do a reunion.
yeah, I say let's do a cruise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cruise out of Galveston.
But an island.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah,
That's a fun idea.
Hell yeah.
They did a really nice piece on you up in the Detroit Fire Department that I saw online today. One of the pieces, Clayton.
I saw it.
Shared it. Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. Like I say, hey, met a bunch of great people. I mean, anybody in the top 5 deserved to win. I mean, hey, but Peter pulled it out, and hey, I'm happy for you. I mean, I know you're gonna do a lot with the money to help the people in your parish, and hey, that's all it is, man. Play it forward.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, come on.
Right on, dude.
A human question, Peter. I want you to try to think quick and be as honest as possible. All right. What one tangible worldly possession that you've always kind of thought that would be nice to have for yourself, not for your wife, not for your kids, not for your parish, not for whatever, whether it's $10, $100, or $10,000 is in the back of your mind right now?
There's probably 2 things I've been thinking about. One, I think probably the one I think a decent truck, just a decent, reliable truck that's gonna last me, a good long period of time. Like if I get a decent truck that's gonna last me 20 years, I'd be really pleased with that.
Something to haul stuff in and
what are you driving
It
now?
better be lifted.
Camping.
Dude, yeah. Right now I've got a little a 2014 Nissan Micra, a little 2-door, and then that's buzzes around, and then I got an old Chevy or 20. No, it's not 2014. I think it's 2004 Micra, and then a 2011 Chevy Orlando that has 7 seats in it. So if I need to check everybody in, it's not even quite a
There you
minivan.
go.
It's a little bit smaller than a minivan, but I got 7 seat belts if I need it to get all the crew in there. But a decent truck that can throw my dog, my family.
What's the second? Cool. You said 2 things, right? What was
the other one? I don't know. This is a bit extravagant. Like down on the south coast of Spain, there's a little town called Casares, and it's cool because there's an old Roman fort that Julius Caesar built there, and and it's up in the mountains. It's about 20 minutes off Costa del Sol, and
you're gonna buy the whole damn castle? It's got to be worth more than $1 million, man.
No, man, you can pick up for like less than 100,000 euros. You can find a little 1-2 bed house that's built in. There's one that's built into a cave. It's already been sold, but that'd be pretty cool. There's a big golden eagle reserve, and you can stand on this cliff, and they're just flying right past you. There's mountains to hike. You can go down to the coast and get in the sea.
Right? You meant a vacation. You meant
yeah.
I was making a joke
I love
about
making
buying the whole place. Like that's not
Oh
what
gosh.
$1 million gets.
No, but I'll tell you what, less than 100,000 euros, and you can grab
You can
a
get a
decent little.
place. Yeah, you
Yeah.
turn
But
that
we'll
into a
see.
little
We'll see
rental.
about that.
Turn that into a rental property. You got something going.
Nice.
Yeah,
Those
that
would
be
be
nice.
the cheeky sort of selfish things that I have in mind that aren't out of the question. But
Cheeky.
yeah, cheeky.
Cheeky.
I haven't lived in
Cheeky.
England too long.
The Lou. Do you recognize this, Peter?
I do, man. Every time you hold it up, I get a little bit hacked
Sorry, I
off,
just
man.
wanted to.
I'll tell you what. No, legitimately, during that game, I was like the ref. They're done with me. I thought the show
Yep,
was
that's what
done
we
with
talked
me.
about.
I
Same.
thought they're like, Peter can't win because it's too cliche. He's awkward. He's a priest. Like I literally thought like it was a stitch up,
This is it.
and
Because all they
I
had
was
to do
done.
was this. They didn't.
Yeah.
It was just this. That was it.
You're
Yeah,
like,
I
where?
literally thought I was done.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't.
Yeah, I felt
Yeah,
that.
we all had those
Man.
moments.
This has clearly been our best podcast yet. Obviously, the guests are making it. The conversation's been great. The series of 10 episodes, Ronald, Chris, you guys have been fantastic. King Creative out of Wilmington, Delaware. Joe, you've just done a fabulous job. A lot of this stuff has been juggling at last minute for Chris and Joe because we get some of the videos of episodic at the last minute from Fox. Just a fabulous job. Ronald, you've tuned in during some of your shifts at the fire department, literally on call and might have to run away at any time. I want to thank you both and Joe behind the scenes there, and Corbin and Isaiah at King Creative for putting all the graphics together. I'm going to be just a bit selfish for a second and ask you to stay on here. I got a quick video that's going to be me in a different light, not naked with a book covering my junk, promoting my wild stories, but what I do for a living. And we'll see if you guys think that it's...
Realty.
Yes, I'm a realtor for the last 5 years. That's how I support my 2 sets of twins. And Chris, can we run that real quick? And if you guys can hang on, I'd like your takes on it.
Yeah, no, we can. I do want to. I'm gonna play a shorter one for the book first, just because I need to set it up. But let's do that, and then we're gonna get the realtor one as well. So watch this. Buy the book. This is important. The holiday specials are there, 2 for 1s, or 1 for 2, 2 for 4, all that kind of good stuff. But this is Robert's book. Buy the book.
Thank you, sir.
Have you ever wondered just has to be to live their life in a costume behind a mask? Well, now you know. It looks like this. Houston Rockets mascot, Clutch the Bear, sole performer and creator, 1995 through 2016. And I got a brand new book out about all those experiences and more. Check it out online at clutchthebear.com, or you can go to mascotauthor.com. The Extraordinary Life of an Ordinary Man. Mascots, marathons, mayhem, twins, transplants, and tattoos. See you in the pages.
Doesn't look like I'm running any marathons lately.
Listen, it's been a couple minutes, but that's all right.
It's the transplant. I'm just kidding.
My dad had a double lung transplant 14 years ago, and he is still with us. So I served on the board at Life Gift. Yeah, he is still with us, and I served on the board at Life Gift, which is the organ procurement organization in Houston. There's 58 across the states. They match donors with recipients, and in the Houston area, save about 1,500 lives a year. So it's kind of my religion, and getting people to sign up donors. In most of Europe, Peter might know this, it's all an opt-out situation, meaning you're automatically a donor unless you say no. In the United States, you're not a donor unless you say yes. So it's really about awareness, spreading the word. And, we always say, please don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows we need them here. So there's some organ donation and transplant life-saving stories in the book. And that's what that's about.
All right. So with that, we do have the realtor bit. I had to kind of share it a slightly different way to make it work.
Okay.
But here you go.
Thank you.
To talk to you to earn your trust and your confidence to be your realtor. As your realtor, I pledge to you 4 things. First of all, to always tell the truth. Second of all, to always put your interest before mine. Third, if you're selling your home, to get the best price possible for that home as quickly as possible. And fourth, if you're buying a home, to find you just the right home for you at the best price possible. Now, I've been in real property for 3.5 years. In that time, I have sold many homes, done many rentals, apartments as well. The average realtor gets their first client in 8 to 9 months after becoming a realtor. In that time, after passing both the state and the national exam on the first try, I had 5 transactions for over $1.5 million. How? Because now I'm not only going to work tirelessly to get your business, but once I do, I'm going to work tirelessly for you. Now, I've been voted Houston's best realtor by ClutchCityRealtor.com 2 years running, but I don't like to brag. Also, I wanted to tell you that my professional stylist told me that put me in this outfit, that if all else fails, to take my glasses off and flash my baby blues and long eyelash. That's a little bit of the comedian in me. If you didn't know, I was your Houston Rockets mascot, Clutch the Bear, for 21 years. So I like to joke and make things fun as well. But I am very serious about your home purchase or sale. I know Houston extremely well, having done 6,000 appearances all over the city, so I know the area. So reach out to me. My direct phone on my mobile is 832-541-3865. Email me direct at robert@robertboudwin.com, or you can go to my website. Yeah, it's mine, ClutchCityRealtor.com. Hope to talk to you soon. Thanks, folks.
Well,
Okay.
he gets emotional watching himself.
I do too. Don't worry.
You're so adorable.
It's very impolite to laugh at your own joke, but I can't help it. Thank you for indulging me there, guys.
Oh, man, no problem.
We've done 10 episodes.
Oh,
I heard that one. So, any thoughts on it? Anything disingenuous in there?
Oh my goodness!
I wouldn't expect anything less. I think it's a great little commercial.
Fantastic. I love how you nominated yourself on your own website. That's fantastic. Brilliant touch. Absolutely class.
Yeah,
I loved it. I loved it.
And Miranda, I thank you for always calling me father on the show, making me feel like an old man. Every time we're in the
you're a great. I see how you are with your kids, so I'm not wrong that you are. You know how to be a dad, right? Ronald, Jen said the same thing. Ronald, the same thing. Peter.
Yeah,
I'll say the same thing.
Well, no, I'm talking about them being good dads.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, Robert is a lot of things. He is absolutely a great dad, for sure.
He's definitely, Robert is definitely,
well, I appreciate that. Now, if Ronald is able to get this cruise together, reunion, Peter, are you going to come over back to the States and maybe float with us?
He can meet us on his yacht.
Very fun.
Yeah,
that'd be very cool.
Wow.
Obviously, details pending, but in principle, I think that'd be absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Have you been to Disney World? Or like?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Have you and your kids been to Disney World? Let's all go to Disney World.
My kids have been to Disney World more than me. My wife took them a couple times.
Good.
I wasn't able to because I was working or whatever. And but yeah.
Now you can.
Look at that. Ronald like giving us the yawn. Like, come on, man.
I know. Yeah, listen, we've been running a little long. Obviously, it's the last episode of the series, and I think in some ways that's it's kind of bittersweet, right? Because we've been having fun.
Bittersweet. It's
reacting.
99 to
Yeah, it does suck. It was so
along
nice.
the way, but season 2 probably going to be coming around the corner. Who knows what's going to happen with that? Now, would you guys, if you could, do it again?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I'd definitely do it again. 100%. 100%. It was awesome.
I would only do it if they still film it overseas. If they film it in the U.S., I'm out. I want to go
I
back
don't think
over.
they will. It's cheaper overseas.
Ronald liked that
sure.
vacation aspect of it.
Oh
That's
yeah.
right.
Oh
That's
yeah.
not true, Dakota.
I was getting used to the beans and eggs. I mean, it was good, but
Yeah, that breakfast, right? That traditional, like that English breakfast. Yeah.
with the pig's pudding, like what is that?
Oh,
That was.
I like a little blood sausage.
I thought that was a
That wasn't pudding.
sausage. I learned the
I
hard
don't know. I
way.
eat all that stuff. I'm Scottish enough to enjoy those weird things.
Dakota,
Oh,
would
that's
you
fine.
do the show again?
I think he's frozen. He's
I'm going to
shocked.
speak for him and say yes, he would do it again for
I think
sure.
that's a yes. I'm going to ask before we close the episode and wrap the series. Let's see, Chris, if you have your conspiracist movie trailer, and then when we come back, if Peter, and you can think about this while it's running, if you could close us in prayer, I'd be honored.
That'd be awesome. So real quick, before I bring the trailer, I'll just bring up this quick graphic so you see it. The Conspiracists, we're having a world premiere event in Wilmington on the 8th of January. It'll also be streaming on Amazon and Verizon Fios on January 9th. So you can get the movie there. Look for The Conspiracists, a comedy mockumentary. And that's exciting. It's a feature film. You know, we're bringing it out to the world. It's a wild story. So let me cue up the trailer. Let me see if I can grab this here for you. Of course, he's... Oh, my gosh. A million things on my screen here, of course.
Oh, hey, Ronald, they don't let me drink beer here in the hospital. It's bullshit.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Does your bell go off when you get up? Usually there's a bell when you in the middle of the night. If you try to go back to the restroom, it goes off.
Yeah, no, I don't have a bed monitor. I know what you're talking about.
Why would I have one though? Why would I have one and not you? I don't understand that. I know how to turn it off. I turned it off a couple times.
Right now, I can't get out of this bed without help. It is painful. I need a walker. So I'm not just lying here, especially with those 2 Percocets they gave me. But get up out of the bed with a walker. It's challenging.
All right, so I'm gonna cue up the trailer, Joe. It's in there, and just so you know, if you want to kind of set that up, this is the trailer for The Conspiracists, a comedy mockumentary. It's film produced by my company King Creative and Uncultured Swine, which is another company out of New York, teaming up, bringing you this feature-length film.
Make fun of us or something like that.
Hey everyone, it's Daisy and Eric here, and we can't.
Do you believe in conspiracy theories, or are you here to, like, make fun of us or something like that?
Hey everyone, it's Daisy and Eric here, and we can't believe it's only 2 months until ConCon.
Milton, what is this?
Algonquin Sasquatch Tower. It lures Bigfoots. Big feet.
ConCon is the first truly inclusive conspiracy convention. Ergo, ConCon.
What's the truth serum?
It's a conspiracy theory forum. Eric built it to try and bring people together, and it worked.
Look out!
The puppy eagle has landed.
Dogs are from Mars. Costco parking lots. Finland.
She is inside of you!
Eric?
That is not what I meant.
Well, how does that happen?
Like, why do they want our bread so much?
Get out.
What?
Now.
No comment.
I came out here to get off the grid, but the grid just follows me.
How did you know it was me?
Well, it was
Enough with the gappy stuff. She has nothing to do with that.
What is he doing here? Sure about this?
Tom Brady.
Science is a lie.
I'm cool if you're cool, man.
They can't handle the truth.
What the? Eric, come on. Don't do. Eric. Whatever. Eric.
No.
Come back and finish this.
Oh my God, I have no idea. I have no idea. Go, run. Leslie! Where's Leslie?
Well, I have no
The
idea if
movie
that
is
actually played
hilarious.
from
I
my
got to
screen
watch
that
it with
was
Chris.
frozen,
It
but
truly
Joe, I kept
is
asking,
hilarious. It's
assuming
right
it maybe
along
it
the
did.
lines of
Don't know.
Best in
If
Show,
not,
Spinal Tap,
I
those
guess you
type
can
of
go to Con
mockumentaries.
Movie.
It really is good. We're gonna come to Peter last, but we
I got. All right,
always
I don't
do
know if I'm
something on
frozen
this
now.
show where we go around and every guest gets to say what they got coming up and what their social handles is. Dakota, let's start with you. How can we follow you on social? What's your handle? And what special things you got coming up that you want everyone to know about?
Well, you can follow my handle on Instagram at Dakota Michael McGee. I made it easy for you. It's my government. Twitter, of course, Dakota McGee. But honestly, I am hoping to sink my teeth into another project. I have a couple things that are lining up for me. Hopefully, they don't fall through. But I'm definitely on my way to $1 million. Just not as quick as Peter.
I feel like that's a floor joke. Fall through.
Joe, can you hear me? Do something if you run the show.
Well, we're going to be looking for you. We're going to be looking for you. Miranda, what you got coming up? You've done a reality show before.
Yes.
You're not just exterminating bugs. What you got coming up and how can we follow you?
You can follow me. My name is Miranda Rose Harrison.
Robert, somebody else come on.
Yep.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear Miranda, right?
Is anybody there?
Yep.
I don't know. It's just my conscience. This happens all the time. Anyways, Miranda Rose Harrison, and I actually have an episode of Miss Pat Settles It on BET, and it's a comedy court case show, and it's going to be, I think, airing some week in January. So.
Oh, nice. So you're going to be back on TV very soon.
Just one episode, and it's outrageous. I mean, the things you think you would get canceled for, like from Love Island and stuff, is all said on that show to me. And okay, you have to have thick skin, but it's gonna be funny court. But
all right,
all right. Well,
gonna be fun to
congratulations.
watch.
Love inappropriate stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Ronald, follow you. What's your handle on social and what's coming up with the DFD?
Well, you can follow me at Ronald L. Mitchell on Instagram. Well, what's coming with the DFD? I got a couple more years. I'm debating how much longer I'm gonna work. I'm looking forward to retirement and enjoying myself. And I'm like Peter. I'm looking for a nice little hideaway on the island somewhere where I could just disappear, have a couple beers, and sit on the beach.
We'll be joining you up there. Okay, Dakota. That's Dakota spinning. Chris, before Peter closes in prayer, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it was a little, I don't know what happened there. There's some technical difficulties, clearly. So I'm assuming you didn't see the trailer. Maybe you heard it. I was hoping Joe was going to stop it in that moment. But if you look up The Conspiracists, and Buffalo 8 is a distributor. If you go to Buffalo 8, The Conspiracists on YouTube, or if you go to theconspiracists.com, you will find all the information about the film. And you can come and join us on the 8th of January for the world premiere. You can stream it on Amazon and Verizon Fios starting January 9th. So hope you enjoy it. Come on out and watch it on.
If I can brag on Chris and King Creative just a little bit more, he's got a beautiful shop. It's a corner building right there in downtown Wilmington, Delaware, and they do everything from music videos. Chris writes his own music, his own lyrics. They record it right there. They work with A-list music artists. He produces the Philly Sports Guy. They've done so much out of King Creative. If you're looking for anything from a jingle to an industrial film to a movie, I significantly value their services. I recorded the audio version of my book with Chris up there over the course of a week back at the beginning of September. So that they just do a great job. And, we threw this together, I think, 2 days before our first episode, right, Ronald? And Chris kind of made it all happen. If it wasn't for Chris and King Creative and his supporting staff with Joe and Corbin,
wouldn't be possible.
this wouldn't have happened. We thank them. They do a great job. And you should check them out on all platforms.
Oh, yeah.
Peter, Millionaire, priest, expat from the States, from Indiana, now living in England. And tell me the denomination again, and please, sir, let's have you close out the 99 to beat after the games reaction show.
Oh, this is the end.
Yeah, that is, man.
It's so fitting.
Oh yeah. Guys, yeah, Anglican priest. I'm here in the Church of England. If you want to find me, you can look at my church website, stjnh.org.uk. You can click on our Facebook icon or YouTube and get sermons. I also started a new podcast called the Guerrilla Church Podcast, like not guerrilla, but guerrilla, like guerrilla warfare kind of thing. The strapline sort of is honest, subversive, insurgent, and disruptive. So yeah, you can find my handle there as well if you want to find me on Instagram or whatever else. But more importantly, Heavenly Father, thank you for 99 to beat. It's been an absolute blast. Thank you for this occasion that has brought us all together and brought new friendships and new experiences and so many blessings, Lord. Thank you that you are a generous God who blesses us whether we deserve it or not. You're a gracious God. You're a kind God. You're a good God. And so Lord, we pray that we would just respond to that blessing with faithfulness. And we pray your continued blessing on each of us and the things that we put our hearts and our minds and our hands to, and ask for your Spirit's wisdom and strength as we do. And the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit be with you and remain with you now and always. Amen.
I legit felt like I was in the game again.
Right.
Like for real. Yeah, that was crazy. Wow.
Amen.
Well, I
Love you guys,
enjoyed
man.
this with you guys. You guys made my year, so I appreciate you guys.
Oh yeah. It was a great time, man. I appreciate all the love, all the support. You guys are great competitors. Hey, if we could meet up again and do it again, it's always round 2.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Until the next great reason to get together, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll find one.
And Robert, don't take too many Percocets.
Yeah, hey, it's
Bless
the
you guys.
school
Take care.
sophomores that I've dated
All right,
too
man.
many
Stay
of.
awesome, Peter. Appreciate you.
Enjoy your
Congrats.
celebration.
Big love, guys.
Yeah, enjoy it.
All right,
Bye.
Dakota, a lot of fun. I
Congratulations.
look forward to having you at the
Congratulations,
premiere.
broski.
Miranda, don't tease me.
Love you,
Come
bro.
on up, everybody. Come on in. Let's party.
Gotcha.
Okay.
We'll be
Hell
on
yeah, let's
Telegram.
go. I'm ready.
It's going to be good. All right. Well, Robert, Ronald, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for hosting this crazy adventure after the games. We
Peace out.
take care, Dakota.
See you, Dakota.
We couldn't have done it without this crazy merry band of misfits we have, huh? Pretty good.
Oh yeah. You guys were great. I appreciate all the hard work and all the behind the scenes stuff
Man,
that
it was
nobody
bad.
saw. You know, hey, this was
Thanks,
a great
guys.
time.
All right. We'll see you, Miranda. Stay awesome.
Miss you.
Thank you
Bye.
for coming on, Miranda. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
thanks a lot.
This was Ronald, Chris. This is pretty cool, man. We had probably
Yeah.
about 50 people from 100 on this show, so it's been a pretty intense journey, and it was fun. It was fun.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Thank you.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
You guys, hey, be safe out here. And hopefully we'll do another show or something in the future. And hey, we could do it again.
Yeah, whatever the next adventure is, I look forward to it.
Oh yeah.
So hey, stay awesome. Keep Detroit in check. We know you will. Robert, I'm coming your way tomorrow. I fly to Houston, so I got a flight in the morning,
Yeah, let's talk.
which I'm not
Let's
ready
talk
for.
when we go offline. Chris, you want to
Okay.
end this and end the whole thing with your commercial from King Creative, and we can end it with that.
Yeah, I can hit
Is
that
that-
real quick, I guess. I mean,
If you got it, I don't mean to put you on the spot.
I have it, but all right, Ronald, thank you so much, man. We're gonna hit this and then we're gonna wrap it up. But this was after the games, which was our recap show for 99 to beat. It was a wild ride, 10 episodes, and it all came down. Congratulations once again to Peter for being the 99 to beat champion. Ronald being one of the finalists. Amazing.
Oh yeah.
Chris, what's that shirt you're wearing?
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah, what is that? Best reality TV watching partner ever. I love it. Now run that commercial.
There you go. All right, guys, I'm going to pop this in here and we're going to keep it rolling. Thanks so much for coming on. This was 99 to beat after the games, episode 10. It's our final recap from this season of 99 to beat.
You have a story you need to tell, a product that dream.